Is war the mother of all inventions? And while you ponder over that big question, let me show you what's really happening in Russia. The military has recently adopted an unconventional measure. It has started putting car tires over some of their attack aircraft, a move that's suspected to be an effort to shield these planes from Ukrainian drone attacks. The past 18 months of the Ukraine war have shed light on the use of new technology. It's a war for survival, and both sides want to win, of course. And so, as a result, we are witnessing the emergence of new and innovative ideas. And in the latest innovation, the Russians are adorning their strategic bombers with car tires, satellite images taken at the airbase in Russia, revealing the presence of two Tu-95 bombers with the tires. Now, here's a disclaimer here. We cannot independently verify the exact purpose of this, but experts suggesting that it serves a dual function. Firstly, it could be a strategy to provide an additional layer of defense. It could defend against drones, seeing as Ukrainians have increasingly started targeting Russian military airports. Secondly, it could be aimed at reducing the visibility of aircraft, particularly during nighttime operations. And some say that the tires could mitigate the impact of explosions, and that could prevent the fragmentation from piercing the aircraft. The effectiveness of this tactic is open for debate, but this is yet another example of how war necessitates innovation. You see, throughout human history, war has cast a long shadow over our civilization. Yet, amid the chaos and destruction, some of humanity's greatest inventions have emerged. Some wartime innovations have changed our everyday life. Some we continue to use even today. And one of the most iconic examples is the development of the atomic bomb during World War II. I'm sure you have watched the recently released Oppenheimer. The movie shows how the race to harness the power of atom was driven by the fear that Axis powers would achieve this destructive capability first. And this competition ultimately led to the Manhattan Project. It brought together brilliant scientists like Robert Oppenheimer and Enrico Fermi to unlock the secrets of nuclear fission. The devastating power of the atomic bomb would forever alter the course of history. And the resulting technology, a functioning nuclear bomb, led to the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and by extension, the Japanese surrender in World War II. But that same search for power thrust the world into the atomic age. It paved the way for peaceful applications of nuclear energy in the form of nuclear power plants and medical advancements. Controlled use of nuclear fission to release energy can be used for propulsion, heat, as well as generation of electricity. And today it is touted as a cleaner source of energy than traditional fossil fuels. Computers in the 1940s, people performed complex calculations by hand. But during World War II, the United States began to develop new machines to carry out calculations. It was meant for ballistics trajectories. And those who had been doing computations by hand took jobs programming these machines. Lieutenant Grace Hopper, later a US Navy Rear Admiral, also programmed the Mark I machine at Harvard University. And he went on to develop the first computer programming language. The internet during the Cold War, of course. The US Defense Department initiated the ARPANET project. It was meant to create a decentralized communication system, a system that could withstand a nuclear attack. And what was the result? The birth of the internet. Many of you watching this show right now are most probably connected to it. The internet, after all, has transformed the way we communicate since then. Work, accessing information. And war, by the way, not only led technological innovations, it also accelerated development of aerospace technology. The space race during the Cold War is a prime example. The rivalry between the US and the Soviet Union led to the creation of rockets, satellites, space exploration technologies. It would ultimately take humanity beyond Earth's atmosphere. What began as a race for military supremacy has now evolved into a peaceful pursuit of scientific knowledge. And there's plenty more. Radars, jet engines, penicillin, flu vaccines, sanitary napkins, the wristwatch, tea bags. They are all inventions of war. And we, of course, use them on a daily basis. While the origins of these inventions may be rooted in the need for military superiority, their adaptation for civilian purposes transformed society. And while war crippled the very same society and set back progress, it's an irony, one that's hard to explain. And if anything, war inventions highlight the complex relationship between conflict and progress. Yes, war can drive rapid innovation, but it does not mean that the world needs more wars, because we don't. Also, innovation does not stop during peacetime, of course. It's just that necessity is often the mother of invention. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.